Okay, guys, for my hands-on video, I'll be showing you guys the way the brain gets affected by Asperger's. So I'm gonna show you a picture. It's in black and white. I don't have a color printer. So this part right here is called the frontal lobes, which is basically it's harder to comprehend stuff for people. If you compare your brain with versus a person with a normal person without Asperger's, the thing is a little different because it's just hard for people with Asperger's to comprehend some stuff. So this gets affected by the comprehension and categories and interest. And then this part right here is the I'm gonna butcher this name. Sense cortex. It basically sensifies affecting inputs, which it's hard for people to cope with. This affects coping mechanisms, basically. This part of it, the brain, if it affects it. Um, butcher this next name. Sorry, I'm reading off a script. Visual cortex. This is the back part of the brain right here. Um, it affects hand-eye coordination basically. That's basically what it is. It affects your hand-eye coordination. It makes it harder for people with Asperger's to react, and it has poor hand-eye coordination. This part right here is called the amygdala. It affects emotions and responses and fear and danger. Sorry, I stuttered a little bit. Which basically it affects your response and emotions. It makes people harder to respond. Then this part right in the bottom right here, that little thing, is called the cerebellum. It's reduced activity and affecting motor skills, interaction, and settling of speech, which basically means it's harder for it affects motor skills to interact and sit in and speaking. It's hard for them to speak a little bit better. It's hard, And then this part is called the hippocampus. It's basically it affects memory. They recognize memory different. They see, like, how do I explain this the best I can? They basically the way it's hard for them to, like, they have to see it to believe it. Basically, they don't really believe. It's like you're telling them one thing, they don't believe it. Like, it just that's this part. That's another thing. And yeah, that's it. That's all the parts of that gets affected by Asperger's of the brain. So thank you for watching, and yeah.